When Hershey's met cookies.
If you seek to restore your memories, Master, methinks a trip to Melve might be just the thing. Very well. I'll guide you there directly. Follow me.
We're running low on everything, from provisions to crafting materials for weapons and armor. We've had a hard time procuring goods, what with all the monsters lurking on the roads of late. I sent Marcus to gather what we need, but I've just taken stock, and I fear the list I gave him was incomplete. What say you? Could I trouble you to run an errand for me? You'll be paid, of course. Glad to hear it. Here, take this list of additional supplies to Marcus. He ought to be somewhere north of here. Hand him the note, and he'll take care of the rest.
Now there's a worthy prize. If only... Twent so far away. It would be a wasted opportunity not to make our delivery while we're here. Useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
That's everything assembled.
A job well done if I do say so myself. Oi! Did you need something? This is from Sir Geoffrey, is it? Let's have a look then. Why? He wants these as well, does he? I thought I was finished. Why should I have to do all this on my own? I've got plenty to carry as 'tis. Say, your arms look free. You can handle that list in my stead. And make haste. I would depart for the encampment even a moment sooner. Well, go on. You know what to do.
We know what we're looking for, but not where it is. I suppose there's naught for it but to start searching. The items on this list can be crafted by combining certain materials, and I happen to know where they can be found. I've a rough idea of where our destination lies. Shall I show you there, Master? Perhaps you'd like my assistance with that quest. I can draw upon my experiences beyond the rest to guide you. The items on this list can be crafted by combining certain materials, and I happen to know where they can be found. I can guide you to the vicinity of our destination, Master. It's not worth writing home about. Must we run everywhere? You're an impatient one, Arisen. Here, if you please. The items are...
How goes it? Have you gathered everything on the list yet? Haven't you anything for... Well, you best get to it. How goes it? Have you gathered everything on the list yet? Haven't you anything for... Well, you best get to it then.
Do try to keep me in your sights, Master. I shan't lead you astray. Follow me then, unless you doubt my sense of direction.
How goes it? Have you gathered everything on the list yet? Brilliant! I knew I could count on you. Here, take this for your trouble. I'll be heading back to the encampment now. They'll be expecting me.
I suppose we'll be wanting to report back now. we've delivered the items on the list, I suppose we ought to report back to Sir Geoffrey. Follow me, Master, a few words. I'll bring you to the one you seek.
Can't wait for the new equipment to come in. I'm aching for a fight.
Here at the...
Oi! Many thanks for passing on that list to Marcus for me. As I hear it, you even assisted him in gathering the supplies. I hope 'twasn't too much trouble. Anyway, you've been a great help. I hope I can count on your aid again should the need arise.
Our efforts have seen the encampment resupplied, and Sir Geoffrey with one less care. A good deed all round.
I felt certain I would find you here. 'Tis a happy twist of fate that...
We meet again, Arisen. An unexpected reunion.
If you seek to restore your memories, Master, methinks a trip to Melve might be just...
Hail! You a soldier? 'Twould be a surprise to see you arrive in one piece, if not. Hordes of monsters have been plaguing this area of late, you see. We've had to start sending out new recruits to cull them.
Is that so? Who went yonder?
Lachlan. But I dare say he'll fare all right.
Aye, I expect he will. Who was sent out that way, then?
Ricardo. To be honest, sir, I'm a little worried for him.
What? Weren't harpies reported in that area? The lad can't handle those beasts on his own.
This is the first I'm hearing of it. Fie! I want to go to his aid, but we can't just abandon our posts. Say, you seem stout of heart. Would you be willing to go in our stead? 'Tisn't far, only a short ways out from the main gate. You've my thanks. And Ricardo's as well, I'm sure.
We have been called upon to render aid. Let us make haste.
I've beds to spare if you're looking for lodgings. And if you'd like to change your vocation, come see me anytime. Always a pleasure.
There are one or two places of interest nearby. I could tell you more about them if you like, Master. I seem to recall there being a treasure chest in this area when I explored it in other worlds. Shall I lead the way?
Get down here, Who are you? Come to me.
That was well fought.
Is that all of them? Yeah, you have my thanks. I do not believe for a moment I could have slain those creatures without your help. I've only just enlisted, and when I thought this could be the end of me, I was paralyzed. You saved me this time, but I won't always be so fortunate. I'll have to train harder, till I have the confidence to face such beasts on my own. Well, I'd best be heading back, but I'll be sure to let my superiors know of your good deed. I hope we meet again someday.
Don't we have a report to make, Master?
Hail, friend! Many thanks for aiding Ocado. 'Twas a relief to see him return, and none the worse for wear.
Aye, that it was. The poor sod might not have made it back alive had you not intervened.
'Twas a bit too early for him to be seeing actual combat. That much was made well clear. We'll be extending his training period. The instructors here are well known for whipping recruits into shape with their grueling regimes.
Speaking of training regimes, I must admit I've half a mind to ask you to join us. We could use someone with your experience.
You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm. You'll not live to regret this.
When tarred, be sure to avoid open flame. We've a choice of where to go, but how to know the path best travelled?
What are we tarrying for? Onward, I say! Faster! Goblin!
And leave it to me.
I cannot fault your prowess. I shan't let them harm you. We have found a material.
Different combinations of materials result in
Would it suppose that was an unlikely guess? None took to the training like you did. Hoping to enlist, then? No. A pity. I'd hoped to add you to our ranks. You'd seem like you'd be fit for battle, even if I'd call upon you on the morrow. Which is more than I can say for the rest. Apologies for assuming. We've had fewer folks looking to enlist of late, and I'm hungry for recruits. Many keep their distance on account of the instructor being a beastren. How very Vermundian of them. At the very least, I'd like to provide some decent training to the soldiers we have now. Easier said than done, especially when the weapons we were promised have yet to arrive. 'Tisn't like to boost their morale having rusted steel to train with. What I wouldn't give for some decent weapons and a soldier to act as an example. Someone with motivation to grow. That'd light a fire under them, I reckon. Mayhap you could aid us. I know 'tis much to ask of anyone, let alone a stranger, but what else am I to do? Much appreciated. We'd welcome what you can spare.
Sir Baron's request is quite understandable. Weaponry and motivated soldiers are the pillars of any military.
Well met. Have you any weapon?
the state of the village! 'Tis a sorry sight.
Pitiable arisen. Hast thou forgotten thy destiny, thy charge? That is most unfortunate. But it doth not release thee from thy fate.
Can you hear me, sir? Sir, stay with me. Thank goodness. How are you feeling? This is the second time I've watched over you like this, isn't it? You do not remember? Then have you forgotten that you protected me from the dragon's flames? You withstood the fire in my stead and were well and truly charred. 'Twas terrible. I had thought your life forfeit. I could not hear the beating of your heart. But you hung on, and by some miracle, survived. Arisen. I'm afraid I don't understand your meaning. Does it have aught to do with why you were taken to the castle? They said 'twas so that your wounds could be treated. Though I fear you have no memory of this either.
I am of the Border Watch. Someone with arisen-like abilities came to this village, horn in tow. Know you aught of this?
Has he come for you? We are to part so soon, then. Mayhap you will visit me again someday. Till then, take care. Arisen.
Ah, excellent. You must be the one. You match my soldier's description. I'm glad I found you. The ruler of Vermont, currently convalescing in the capital, became arisen here in this very village. If you claim the same, then word must be borne to the capital. I dispatched a missive before coming here, though I doubt the matter can be settled without your presence. Would you be willing to accompany me to the capital? If you truly are arisen, you will be received with open arms. Oh, but forgive me. I scattered my soldiers in a bid to find you. I would not depart without them. We shall have to wait till they are reassembled. Come to think of it, Sir Leonard was asking after you as well. Mayhap now would be a good time to speak with him. Last I saw, he was having a drink at the inn.
Let us speak with everyone.
Oh, have you some business with the apothecary, sir? Dreadful sorry if I was in your way. Oh, no, I'm not lost or naught, sir. You needn't worry yourself on my account. I'm an apothecary in training, you see. My family runs a little shop in Vernworth. So when I heard tell of a medicine only to be found in this village, I thought I'd come and fetch some for us. Made the journey all by myself as well, if you can believe it. But, well, as luck would have it, I've not enough gold for the medicine. 'Twill be a shame to return empty-handed after coming all this way. But what more can I do? What? You'd do that? You'd get the medicine for me? Suppose there's no harm in that, if you're really sure. Oh, sir, I'd be most grateful. Seems my luck's not as rotten as I'd thought. I'll wait right here for your return, sir. And many thanks for your kindness.
We could make the fruit robberant ourselves, or simply purchase some at Runa's apothecary, here in Mel.
I think I get the idea.
Ah, well met. Here for some fruit, Roberant. Shall we? Do come again.
Our packs are heavier, and our purses far lighter.
These were necessary.
Hello again, sir. Say, have you brought some fruit robberant for me? Oh, well, if you...
Ah, well... met. Always a pleasure.
What say we see this delivered?
Hello again, sir. Say. Oh, so this is what it looks like. Really? I haven't much to offer in return, but I'll be sure to tell Grandfather what you did for us. He'll want to reward you proper-like, I'll bet.
Well met. You're the one who saved Ulrika's life, aren't you? She told me all about it. It was a very brave thing you did. I'm in your debt. Ulrika's as good as my daughter. Here, consider this a small token of my gratitude. Now, tell me, Are you registered with a guild? Perhaps you already know this, but registering with a guild will grant you access to specialized training, which comes in very useful when pursuing a vocation. Well now, that won't do. You need only speak with the innkeeper to register. Go on, 'twill only take a moment. If there is aught you wish to know of vocations, mayhap I can advise you. Very well, but I shan't take up any...
These writings could be of import.
So this is where you've been. Come with me to the village entrance. The Watchhead's waiting for you.
Simple conversation oft reveals what a week of searching never could. Whom shall we speak with first?
I'm just grateful I get to meet
Ah, you've returned. Good timing, too. I have questions for you. First and foremost, will you accompany me to the capital? My thanks. Are you ready to depart, or do you need some time to prepare? Good. Then let us be on our way.
Time we pressed on, wouldn't you say, Master?
The Arisen is the lawful ruler of Vermont. So it has always been. To claim the title is to claim the throne. Yet, not all claims are true. Our kingdom sees many pretenders, and they are not dealt with lightly. Estopio not one of them. Regardless, you would do well not to invite my mistrust.
The paths to victory are myriad indeed. That strategy never would have occurred to me.
Oh well, colour me surprised.
Is that a statue I espy over yonder?
From this distance, I cannot be sure. We shall have to make our way over to it.
Hold here a moment. I shall bid them open the gate.
Who's that you've brought with you, Watchhead, sir?
An Arisen, by all appearances.
An Arisen? Another pretender, you mean? I see the Sovereign's ascension has done little to stop such charlatans from plying their trade.
'Tis uncertain. This one commands the loyalty of the pawns.
What? Impossible. You know as well as I do that there can be but one Arisen, and he's up in the palace.
I'm well aware of how preposterous the idea is, thank you. However, as I do not believe it my place to rule on such a matter, I will make my report to the capital. If the claim is false, we will be rewarded handsomely for our trouble. If the claim is true, however, who can say? All's been arranged. Come, let us pass through the gate. An ox cart was meant to meet us, yet 'tis nowhere in sight. Aught may have befallen it. Best we press on.
And before I forget, is there any need to travel with so many sorcerers?
I worry for our frailty, but I suppose our foes' attacks must...
Is everyone all right? More marks of the dragon's fury. Its rampage must have weakened the earth here.
I've a knack for combining materials that I hope you'll find you.
Caution wouldn't work, but we ought not let it halt us in our course.
Over so soon? Why? We seem to have come through unscathed.
No doubt, this triumph will spur us into the next.
I dare say the cart shan't be traversing this. Onward! It might await us on the road ahead.
I could have done no better.
You'll not live to regret this.
What's this? We're trapped. Why? Cyclops! To think we'd encounter one here of all places.
Cyclops. Pray, be on your...
You have my gratitude, sir. Could seem I misjudged you. I had taken you for another Force Arisen. Goodness knows we see a lot of them. Yet the value you showed in coming to our aid has dispelled such thoughts. Here, take this, as a mark of my trust. Give it to one of the sentinels stationed at the gates to the capital, and you'll be granted an audience with Captain Brandt. You're free to make your own way to the capital now. I see no need to keep you under constant watch, and I'm sure you'll breathe a little easier as well, aye? Of course, if you'd rather continue to accompany us, you are still welcome to join us on the ox cart. 'Tis your decision. Well now, the road's blocked. The cart can't get through like this. A powerful current ought to set this rock to crumbling, if we could summon one.
There is a chart.
Ah, here's the cart now. Do you intend to join us? Very well. Board the ox cart and we'll be off.
Goblins! What rotten luck! We've need of your aid again, sir. Not right.
Rise, raging winds, and scatter our foes!
Seems we drove them off. You've my thanks for aiding us. Vernworth isn't far from here. Will you join us the rest of the way? All right. Into the ox cart, then.
I was informed of your coming would be arisen.
Captain Brandt, this individual summoned a pawn through a rift stone. Several witnesses can attest to it. Though I admit I had my doubts at first. 'Twould seem this is no mere deceiver.
This one's not a bad sort. Saved our hides on the way here.
As decreed by the great will of our world, there can only be one arisen. That arisen now resides within the palace. Indeed, he is our sovereign and the rightful ruler of Vermont. It follows, therefore, that this ruffian before us is naught but a pretender. You must submit to questioning. If you value your life, you will not attempt to flee. I shall conduct the interrogation myself. Stand watch outside. I beg your forgiveness for my insolence, Your Majesty. If the Queen Regent had learned of your existence, I fear your life would have been in peril. I had no choice but to treat you as a pretender, lest my actions draw suspicion from watchful eyes. Then you have truly lost your memory? In that case, Mayhap I ought to explain the situation before we proceed. You, and no other, are the sovereign. The only legitimate ruler of this kingdom. Some days past, you confronted the dragon in the village of Melv, whereupon you became arisen. The people rejoiced, for our true liege had finally appeared, ending Vermund's long years of council rule. Yet, not all celebrated your coming. Your arrival would have robbed the Queen Regent Disa of everything. During the time of the previous consul, she acted as a queen in her own right, ruling the palace as she saw fit. And just after the consul's passing, when 'twas all but certain that her son would take his father's place, word reached the castle that the Arisen had been found. To Disa, your Majesty's very existence is naught but an obstacle to her own family's continued prosperity. The assassination of the Arisen is an impossible feat for mortal hands. Thus, Disa chose to abduct your Majesty while you recovered from your wounds, in order to rob you of your memory with a fell curse and sell you to Bakbattahl as a slave. Following that, she prepared a replacement to serve as the sovereign in your stead. A mere puppet. However, with your Majesty returned, I have no intention of twiddling my thumbs as Disa plays her games. I shall devise some plans to further our cause. Pray, visit me a night in the tavern that we might discuss them. This one's cleared of all suspicion, and has my permission to remain in the capital. You are to trouble the good sir no further. Are we clear?
Pray forgive me, I'm in a bit of a hurry.
Consign it! Get back here! You there! Did you see an urchin in a cap run past just now? Can you tell me which way he went? Many thanks. I'll catch that wretch yet.
You're a kind one, aren't you? 'Twould seem I am in your debt. In fact, there's aught I would ask of you if you've the time to spare.
Aha! There you are!
Oh, apologies, but our chat will have to wait. Till next we meet. Farewell.
Sir Baron seeks a motivated soldier to inspire the other recruits. Do we not know of such a person? Ah, yes, I know just where to find this person. Follow me.
I've all manner of arms for sale. Come, have yourself a look.
I do so enjoy stocking up on supplies.
Spending gold to make gold, is that not a contradiction?
Tis no great shock to me.
Sometimes I wonder if I'd be better off a hermit.
Pray, allow me to open yon chest. That looks promising.
You got a hankering for something?
Weapons are simple enough to procure if we've the coin, but we might be lucky enough to find some in treasure chests.
Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the foremost... hospitality in... You know where to find.
We've arrived, I see. That's,
Say, you've got a decent arm on you. No need to be humble. Just the other day, I watched you fell a massive monster with my own 2 eyes. I've ne'er seen the like. Pray, sir, teach me to fight like you do. I'm after an instructor, see, but the ones in this city are cravens all. The sort that decided to teach to avoid the battlefield. If I'm to grow stronger, I need to learn from someone who's seen actual battle. A real warrior, such as yourself. Won't you give me a chance? And this Baron fellow, he's a real warrior. I suppose you wouldn't recommend him if he wasn't. And after all, I've seen your prowess. I'm inclined to trust your judgment. Many thanks, sir. Methinks I'll seek out this Baron and see what he can teach me.
Could you come over here?
Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey.
You shan't hear me complain. When I think of my travels, 'tis a mighty warrior who springs to mind. A more doughty champion I've never seen.
Shall we hunt a few monsters to start the day off?
Off we go then.
Ready to forge on?
Tis clear you're not interested in arriving at our destination, so I'll hold off on guiding us there for now.
I'm sure there's a very good reason for this detour. We must respect our master's wishes.
I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
Oi there, friend. Care to help a fellow out? All I ask is that you hear my request. What have you got to lose? My thanks, sir. As to the matter at hand, it concerns my ox cart business. I've been holding off service on account of all the monsters on the road, but now I feel prepared to start making trips to Melve again. Only trouble is, there are still monsters about, and I can't help but worry for the safety of the carts. That's where you come in. See, I've got a letter here from Lady Margit, the Watchhead's wife, to be delivered to one Sir Leonard in Melve. I'd like you to accompany the cart in my stead and see to it that the letter reaches its recipient. What say you, Fred? Splendid! I knew I was right to put my faith in you. Now, the carts only depart at certain hours of the day, but I find that time flies when I take a seat at the station to wait. And mind you don't forget to pay your way before you board. That's standard practice, and I would advise against trying any funny business. Each cart travels with an escort, so anyone but enough of my... Oh, and I'll pay. Come find me when you've...
Tis a glorified errand we've been given. But we'd best see to it all the same.
I've just recalled a little tidbit I heard from the locals.
If you refer to changes in the military's makeup, I've heard the same.
It would seem the Queen Regent has made significant alterations to the chain of command.
Greetings. Here we conduct all manner of procedures pertaining to vocations. If there is aught I may assist you with, simply say the word. Forgive me, but you see, we cannot simply so regrettably. Let me see. What else? Methinks Roderick. He runs the local army. May fortune smile upon you.
Where ought we to begin our search?
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tail bite. Where are you going?
Can't work as late as I used to anymore.
Hail, if you've a moment to spare, I'd like a word. As you can see, we're rebuilding. A task that can always benefit from another pair of hands. What say you? Would you be willing to help? No? A shame. We'll be in need of helping hands for a while yet. Aye, what can I do for you? Ah, a letter from Lady Margaret, you say? It is a fair way you've come, then. My thanks. She's a kindly sort, I must say. We met when I worked with her husband, Sir Gregor, on one occasion. Now she's taken to inquiring after my health at the turn of every season.
I suppose we'll be wanting to report back now.
It's this way.
A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises. There are one or two places of interest nearby. I could tell you more about them if you like, Master. A forgotten riftstone we've not discovered lies nearby. 'Tis this way, as I recall, from my last sojourn beyond the rift.
Goblins, Master!
I suppose I'll handle this.
Weapons are simple enough to procure if we have the coin. But we might be lucky enough to find some in treasure chests.
I suppose 'tis so.
ourselves to become complacent, taking each trial and fail.
It isn't much of an adventure if all we do is make camp.
'Tis well to be prepared, but over-preparation will serve us not.
Arisen. I knew you loved...
Hang in there, Master. I'm coming to assist.
Well met. Have you any weapons for me? Good of you to go to the trouble. Many thanks. We'll gladly make use of what you've given us.
As a matter of fact, every master I've ever served has favored different tactics. One party I joined consisted only of ranged specialists.
A good sleep does wonders.
Now then, which way?
Do we decide based on our experience or trust to our...
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste.
best quality a soldier can have.
There are one or two places of interest nearby. I could tell you more about them if you like, Master.
Try not to catch cold. Hold fast, Arisen. I will be with you in but a moment.
I hope you weren't expecting mercy.
Would you care to behold a forgotten riftstone, as yet undiscovered in this world? Then follow me. It isn't far.
I've you to thank for that new recruit, aye? The lad's well eager, he is. He fears naught, and he follows my commands with nary a word of complaint. Soldiers like him boost the morale of all around them. His presence bodes well, and I've you to thank for it. There's just one problem. Seeing a lad so spirited, so foolhardy, makes me recall a time when I was much the same. Sets my blood to boiling, you see. Makes me yearn for a bout with a skilled combatant. Need I explain further? I'd test my steel against yours, friend. What say you? Care to spar with me a bit? Glad to hear it. Follow me, then. Think of it like a game. Whoever steps out first, loses. Simple enough, eh? Seeing as you're no warrior, you do well to strike when I'm off balance. Let's begin. Fight well. Seems I expected how much of you. I dare say I needed that. You've my thanks. I've ne'er met anyone like you. You've done more for me this past while than anyone I've known has e'er troubled to. A commendable sort you are. Would that I had some way to repay you for all the good you've done me.
Sir Baron, you must come, and quickly. A goblin pack has descended over by the rope bridge. We're in need of your aid.
My thanks for the report. I'll go at once. Goblins can be dastardly. We'll have need of capable fighters. The more, the better. I'd fain have you at my side, friend, if you'd be willing to join the fray. Quick! Are here! Watch my back!
Fancy a gander? I find goods for sale.
Best quality soldier can have.
is that? Randall! What happened? Speak to me, lad!
Sir, we managed to fell the goblins, but then a cyclops charged us out of nowhere, wounded and enraged. We stuck the beast with arrows till one of them pierced its eye. It fled, but I've no doubt 'twill return.
Never mind that, lad. You survived, and that's what counts. Let's get you back to the encampment, aye? Twould seem my days of peace are at an end. Do you recall the soldier we met on the road? He was rather badly injured in the goblin melee. They'll want me to take responsibility for that, I just know it. Shan't be long before I'm forced to resign from my post. I doubt such a thing would be asked of any human instructor. But I'm bestian, aren't I? There's no fighting it. But I'll be damned if I let the troops suffer on my account. In the time that remains to me, I'll get them trained up as best I can.
Should we hunt a few monsters to start the day off?
On your feet! You're under attack!
We cannot be too careful.
I have but two words for that performance. Utter perfection.
Well met. You couldn't have come at a better time. Word of my dismissal arrived just a few hours past. 'Twould seem my time here's reached its end. Can't say I'm happy about it. I'm rather fond of this place. And if you'll remember, 'tis where you and I first spoke. Going, are you? Be well, friend.
Sir! A cyclops has come!
And I thought I'd something for you.
Feast your eyes on this.
Flee! Your lives are in jeopardy.
You seem warned. I shan't be responsible for your lives if you decide not to listen.
Fine.
Stand firm!
Hi, sir. I've been better, as 'twere, but I'll live, and I expect we all shall.
Glad to hear it. Make for the encampment and inform your captain of what happened here. Quickly now.
Aye, sir.
That went well.
Full glad I am to see you unharmed, my friend. Many thanks for your aid back there. Be careful. Nearly trodden the flower.
Our adventure continues.
Hi there. Impeccable timing as always. I was just wondering if I'd get to see you one more time before I departed. And here you are. You've done much on my behalf, 'tis true. I can't rightly express how grateful I am to you for. If this ordeal has taught me anything, 'tis to have faith in my ability as an instructor. That's why I'm headed for the checkpoint rest town in Bakbattahl. See, I have a friend who emigrated there, who happens to be in need of an instructor. And I figured if I'm being ousted anyhow, might as well go someplace new. Even if it means serving under different banners, at least I'll still be helping soldiers come home, and in one piece. Suppose this is where we part, eh? Be well, friend, and may the sun shine brightly on whate'er road you're traveling.
I'm glad to know that Sir Baron has found a new path. Mayhap we ought to go and visit him later. See how he fares.
We've arrived well enough. Where to next?
Ox carts make for relatively safer travel.
They can be.
Ah, you've returned. How did you fare on the journey to Melve? Splendid! You've been an immense help, I must say. The cart reached its destination safe and sound, and from the tell of it, you even rid the road of a few monsters. You've certainly earned a reward, my friend. Here you are.
Ox cart seems a convenient choice for longer journeys. I see no harm in making use of them as needed, Master.
It is no great shock to me.
Good tidings, sir. How fares your retrieval of those plundered weapons? You may now change if you would prefer to register us.
Well met, sir.
much to do. Could use a
Well met, sir. Fancy a gander? Fine wares all.
Mayhap if I hang about, someone wild.
Well met, sir.
All this hustle and bustle puts us to rights at home.
Above all, we will have need of allies to our cause, though I dare say they shall not easily be found. You have my fullest confidence. Above all, as I informed you when last we spoke, the palace is filled with the Queen Regent's sycophants. Should Disa denounce your majesty as a false arisen, few would elect to doubt her. Yet if we are to prove your identity, I believe there is no occasion more suitable than the coronation. It was delayed so that the sovereign, that is, the false arisen, could convalesce in the palace, but the date has now been set. The central players in the court ought all be in attendance. It would be a fine opportunity to display your majesty's power. None would be able to deny that you are the true arisen then. There is a problem, however. Entry to such an event is limited to the chosen few. Only select members of the nobility and citizens who have contributed greatly to Vermont's continued prosperity will be granted entry. If your majesty is to be counted among them, you will need to attend to a number of tasks. Pray, allow me to summarize them for you. The citizenry have called upon my soldiers to cull monsters that plague the land. I dare say, 'twould be a fine contribution were you to accomplish these tasks unaided. What say you? Might I ask for your cooperation in this matter? I thank you, Your Majesty. There are 3 locales that have seen significant trouble of late. The first is Trevo Mine, to the northwest. We've had reports of goblins swarming in great numbers. Next is Half Village, west of Vernworth. I believe soldiers have already been dispatched to cull an infestation of saurians there. Finally, there is a call for someone to locate a group of soldiers tasked with delivering freight. They were last seen crossing the second bridge on the eastern edge of Vermont.
It is our duty to bring the beasts low. I foresee naught but success on the path that lies ahead.
Trevo Mine is but a stone's throw from here. I can guide you there, if you wish.
Good evening, sir.
The rules have it all. Let's take Mine. They're acting up.
Rest all my equipment.
Do stop. Have a look. My wares
Here, if you please.
Your mornings get early.
Both unpleasant and unforeseen.
Was most effective. I think we weren't expecting that. Do not waste this chance. Press home our advantage.
Moment of victory is at hand. Let us finish this.
Understood.
are one or two places of interest nearby. I could tell you more about them if you like, Master.
A forgotten riftstone we've not discovered lies nearby.
'Tis this way, as I recall, from my last sojourn beyond the rift.
already? Bother. I was just getting warmed up. And here I thought I was leading the way. But I suppose your whims take precedence.
Perhaps the Arisen has recalled some more pressing business. Fret not!
Is that a statue I espy over yonder?
From this distance, I cannot be sure. We shall have to make our way over to it. Dorian!
Fire won't do much good here. Best try a different tack.
One of us has been drenched!
What's this all about? It chills the blood. You don't need... I am in your debt. Go on, take it. I'll not take no for an answer.
yourselves! Cut the fiends down! Don't let them touch the shipment!
Fiend! How did this happen? We must defend the cargo!
They're a tenacious lot. I thank you for coming to our aid. That was a tight spot you saved us from. And what luck! Nary a scratch on the wares to show for it.
That blackguard's round here somewhere.
Witness my magic! It's quite a large boulder. These things to budge if we combine our strength.
A firm push is what's needed here. Very useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
I say, we collect as much as we can carry. There are one or two places of interest nearby. I could tell you more about them if you like, Master. And here we are, in the blink of an eye. Shall we take stock of our surroundings?
Need anything? Stop by again soon. Need anything?
I end up feeling weary even after a day
Well, that wasn't a homecoming I envisioned.
Over so soon? Why, we seem to have come through unscathed.
No doubt this triumph will spur us into the next.
Feast your eyes on this.
We've got goblins!
We need not shrink from danger. We need the strength to prevail over anything. Would you care to behold a forgotten riftstone as yet undiscovered in this world? Then follow me. It isn't far.
This is generally used as a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
You have my protection.
Apologies, Master, but I can't guide you there from our current location.
Water is nigh invisible in this room. There are few times I've been able to let the steps soak my boots.
I dare say that's part and parcel of the adventurous trade.
The Arisen has been torched! Quick! Douse the flames!
Goblins!
Fire won't do much.
Boy, you there! If you're fit to fight, give us a hand. Right, lend us your aid.
We're in your debt.
Scatter the goblin!
That's that then.
You've a strong arm. The goblins are well routed. You have my thanks. 'Twas a simple patrol mission, till we walked into their ambush. Those cursed things caught us entirely unawares. I don't know where we'd be if you hadn't come along. I pray you'll let me repay the favour, if e'er there's a chance.
Could you come over here? Something to note. None of our number are trained in the healing arts.
Mayhap you could dismiss a pawn, not me, naturally, and hire a mage in their place. There are one or two places of interest nearby. I could tell you more about them if you like, Master. Now's our chance to bring it down. Grab hold, Master. Pull with all your might.
Focus your strength, Arisen!
Well aimed strike. Right where it hurts.
Let us finish this. Here, if you please.
Another statue. Mayhap 'twill yield us sort of use.
Why don't we go take a look?
Much obliged. Here you are. 'Tis a reward well earned.
Is this some sort of chase?
If we are to break it, it shan't be from this side.
So it goes.
What say we get some rest? I'm not sure I could face a trek with my belly so full.
A forgotten riftstone we've not discovered lies nearby. 'Tis this way, as I recall, from my last sojourn beyond the rift. Make them rue their own impatience.
I don't suppose begging for a reprieve would get us far with one of its lot.
Is easily done.
No! No more! Appreciate it. A token of my appreciation.
I know precisely when a...
I hope you weren't expecting that. We'll never get anywhere if all we do is rest.
Time spent camping isn't necessarily time wasted.
We've a choice of where to go, but how to know the path first time?
What are we tarrying for? Onward, I say!
That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise.
No doubt, this triumph will spur us into the next.
Why does the old man venture out to sea day after day? What does he seek to prove?
Oh, you've come to a dangerous place. Scaly beasts make this their den. We've been dispatched to cull them. A small force ventured inside, though I've seen neither hide nor hair of them since. Seems the battle is hard won. I'll not stop you if you wish to explore, but don't look for my aid if aught goes awry.
Could you come over here? So we've finally arrived. I thought we'd never make it.
Where are we off to next?
Where to next? I suppose the location nearest here would be a good place to start. We were to make for Harve Village, as I recall. It is not far from here.
Fine. There's a haze over my eyes. Can anyone hear me? We need help. I don't want to fall here.
Damn lizard. Is this run to draw my last? I'm Sonic! I am in your debt, sir. Thanks to your valor, I shall live to fight another day.
Apologies, Master, but I can't guide you there from our current location. We're not done yet, Master. Our next destination awaits. We've a few options where to go, but I'd say our best bet is to start with the location.
Prepare for battle! Done then?
You're not one of ours. Have you come to save us? Forgive me. I cannot seem to walk of my own accord just now. Would you aid me in reaching the entrance?
Risen! Are you alright? To charge ahead may be to rush headlong into danger. Let us take care to move as one. What's up there? I can't make much out from here, but I have a feeling 'twill be worth the climb.
Other means of getting over there, Arisen? I expect you'll be wanting my assistance.
You went in there to save my fellow soldiers. Well now. I underestimated you, friend. I shall send word of your deeds to the captain. You've done well this day. I thank you. We'll see to the rest of this mess. You need not trouble yourself further.
Hold, sir. I'd rethink pressing onward if I were you. The village is crawling with saurians. Forgive me. I didn't mean to startle you. I used to call this place home, you see, in times more peaceful. You're the Arisen, are you? Well, that's something. We were hoping to reclaim our village, but it doesn't seem we'll have much luck. We fled when the dragon attacked some days past, thinking we'd return once the baleful thing was gone. Easier said than done, clearly. In our absence, a basque of saurians have made our homes their own. What are we to do? The guards not like to send soldiers all the way out here. But mayhap they needn't at all. You are the Arisen, aye? Could we trouble you to aid us in our hour of need? Please, sir, do something, anything about the saurians infesting our village.
Basque of saurians has made its nest within the village, but not for long, if we have any say in the matter.
We need not shrink from danger. We've the strength to prevail over anything.
Don't we have a report to make, Master?
Is the deed done, good Arisen? Oh, thank you, thank you! We shall all be able to return to our homes at last. I can hardly wait to bring these tidings to the other villagers. I dare say we'll have this place livable again ere long. I cannot thank you enough. Long will you be known as a friend to our village. If you happen to pass by, do come visit us, won't you? I should like for you to see this place as 'twas afore the dragon's attack. For your sake, as well as ours, we'll do our utmost to see the village restored.
A fine job by our merry band. What say we visit again anon to see how the village fares in the aftermath?
'Tis as you say. We've arrived well enough. Where to next?
Hail, friend. I've an eye for people. I'm in a bit of a quandary. Fear not. I'd be much... Sound appealing?
Follow me. We've arrived, but not so our quarry. Can it be we've mistaken the hour of our meeting?
This looks
welcome. Places such as this.
There is much we ought to tend to. If we are to strengthen your You've done a fine job culling those monsters, your majesty. 'Tis common knowledge among the people that 'twas you who delivered them from danger. The number of those who seek out this tavern in the hope of an audience with the Arisen grows by the day. Should you continue to display such valor, the day will soon come when Disa can no longer deny your presence. And ere it slips my mind, pray, take this. 'Tis a symbol of my own gratitude.
Our task is complete. Hardly surprising, given that you and I were on the job, Master.
Errands are wearisome work indeed.
I only hope the recipient is pleased with our work.
'Tis as you say. Apologies, Master, but I can't guide you there from our current location.
Weary at this hour, sir?
Getting proper rest is an
The rules at your neck.
Someone is looking this way. Is there aught about me that caught their eye?
Should my tale entertain you? Nay, even if it shouldn't, I greatly appreciate it.
This is an outrage.
This one is honored. Thus life of special birth.
Lightning is its weakness, and our strength. This fruit has brought the temper.
correct, little opponent. Makes for easy prey.
No quarrel here.
Focus your strength, Richard.
This ox cart's bound. I'll need to see some coin before I let.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
One hopes these carts offer comfort commensurate to their costs.
Stand strong!
What to do?
We'll pull through yet!
That damn dragon. Hurry, everyone! Get yourselves to safety!
Go with them. I will spell that thing myself. There you are. Damn it. You will share my desolation and my hunger.
This village is my home. You cannot expect me to abandon it. Pray, lend me your aid.
Look out, Arisen! We're under attack! Thank you.
Remember, lying on the hips does not make you weak.
Mind the fluid it sprays. Will do more than sting.
Careful now!
I can hardly believe it. The beast is slain? Then you truly are the Arisen. Incredible. Somehow I knew you'd come. You have my gratitude as well, sir.
Ulrika, glad I am to see you unharmed. You must return to the village. Everyone is concerned for you.
Forgive me. I'd best go. But I shan't forget this. Thank you.
We managed to repel the dragon, but what will become of Melv?
Perhaps we ought to stop by the village again in the near future. See how it's getting on.
Wasn't sure we'd survive that, but...
This ox cart, I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my cue. I'll crush you if you keep that up.
Witness my magic!
Can't help but see a turncoat every place, just about anywhere right now. What?
I don't know about you, Master, but I'm worn out. Mightn't we have a rest before pressing on?
Lots to do, and precious little time.
This job better be worth it. It's too
Got
bloody
nothing to
early.
fear if I keep my wits about me.
I'd kill for some decent sleep. Or a comfy bedroll.
Leave off!
Good evening, sir.
Shall we get some rest then? Now we've the vim to tackle the day ahead.
Off we go then.
Hope you slept well.